no hidden agendas. Any penny that enters that contract, everybody is supposed to know. Practice from everyone. Everyone is willing.
You know, our brother here was talking about the system. All of us.
Le guide du londonien. Suivez le guide, votre Google.
It's about communication. Communication. I will hand you over to our communication officer in this section. Florence, please give her a hand of applause.
And I want to congratulate you all for your new post. And I hope you all will work together with our most able president, Madam Grace Coloni, a woman who is full of grace, a woman of substance, and to crown it all, a very dynamic lady who has taken us through this journey. We are very thankful to you because some of us are privileged. As you all know, I also want to take this opportunity to thank our President, Paul Biya, who is the President of our country. And there was a summit in Paris where we had about 150 head of states, and President Paul Biya was one of them. He was later called to a meeting by President Hollande in Paris, 15 head of states, and President Paul Biya was one of them. That was a big thing for us. Later on, during this meeting, you all like to know that there was an excited report that Cameroon was one of the best countries in regards to climate change. It might also interest you to know that Paul Biya is one of the persons who is tackling this, and it is in our own interest to know that we can also take advantage of this to see how we can resolve some of the problems that we have back home.
My name is Bertrand, Julien Bertrand Belek. Like all of us, I'm a Cameroonian. I've been in the Kingdom for some time now. I am a civil engineer. I was scheduled to speak on the basic structure of the party because we thought it would be important to discuss this thing so that everyone, or all those new militants or new executives coming to the party, know exactly how the party functions, where they stand, and where they can go next, or where they're coming from. So that's why we've come up with this. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have it there. However, we prepared a document, which I'm going to go through briefly.
And, I mean, we need funds. There's no doubt about it. We need to raise funds. We need to generate that awareness amongst our community as to who we are. We need to put forward strategies. But most importantly, our brother over there was talking about the vision. Okay, the vision of the president, the vision of your president. And I'm quite sure most of us are aware of what the vision is. But if we go out there, I can rest assure you that many people would not even have the faintest clue as to what the vision is. When you've got all that population that actually turned out, to vote, they were coming to vote for change. And that's all they know. We want change. But if you were to ask them what the vision is, they don't know. And I think, personally, I feel that should be your starting point. Because I know the questions, when all the other people were going campaigning as well, the questions that were being posed to them were, what do you stand for? How are we going, you know, our brother here was talking about the system benefiting. How are they going to, what are the benefits that are going to accrue to us? You know, so I think you stand for change, and this is where the change is going to start. By you actually telling them, we're talking about the manifesto there, let them know about your manifesto, what you stand for.
Standing in here in charge of the northeast of London subsection secretaryship. Behind my man there, whom I think you remember that I put a cap on his head when he won. But the next round of applause is to a woman, and it's obvious, the one who moved from north to south to east to west of the whole of this country to make sure that people know that name Grace and our people are coming out to vote. Another round of applause is deserved. And in fact, well, if you don't know, for those who are not Bakosi, she's a sister in heart. I found myself comfortable at times being on the opposite side. But I was never going to lose a CPDM election. That is why I'm in the northeast of London. I think we have to go from, I think at this stage, I would not be asking too much. And my contribution is that all of us belong to a branch. It has to start from the branch.
Absolutely.
I'm very proud of business. I think a round of applause is deserved. Because even when we were struggling to come back the next day, everybody was there to come and vote. That is what you need. The branches. I'm also proud. I'm not very far from Sister Morede, from Reading. I'm very proud of the west outside of London, the west area outside of London. We are very passionate about the CPDM. If you did not know that, put down that in your note.
C'est de sortir une plateforme sur laquelle les intellos peuvent donner, ceux qui sont forts en finance, ceux qui sont forts en ingénierie. Si chacun de nous peut construire cet édifice, ça sera très significant pour le parti. Parce qu'il y a d'autres qui sont là juste par curiosité, d'autres qui sont par conviction. Et hier, j'ai eu un appel après le boulot de l'ancien président, M. Alfred Bawat, vous connaissez très bien. Il m'a dit, oh, vous avez une réunion demain à Londres. Et j'aimerais que quand vous y allez, le bureau qui était invité, et que vous reviendrez, j'aimerais que vous nous communiquiez parce que on a perdu les élections, mais nous sommes tous militants. Donc, lui, il a sa part de contribution. Et que ce soit celui qui a perdu, celui qui a gagné, je voudrais qu'on sorte une plateforme, que ce soit
RDPC. Oui. C'est terrible ça. Je me rends compte encore qu'on fait un event CPDM, RDPC. On compte encore combien de personnes sont en tenue. Ça, c'est CPDM. Ça, c'est RDPC. J'aimerais. Ma stratégie, oui, nous avions gagné. Oui, on veut le changement. Oui, nous sommes ici, mais n'oublions pas. Nous sommes loin du Cameroun. Que tu sois anglophone, francophone, nous sommes tous des Camerounais. Ma stratégie que je voulais proposer, c'est que même au Cameroun, quand il y a les events, quand il y a les meetings comme ça, on donne le temps aux gens. On donne le temps, nous sommes tous des mères, des parents responsables. On doit nous donner le temps de se préparer. Pour qu'on réussisse quelque chose, tu ne peux pas te lever le matin où tu veux que l'enfant, tu poses le verre sur la table, sachant que l'enfant ne peut pas arriver à la table, tu lui demandes de prendre la bouteille d'eau pour te donner.
L'idée que vous aviez émise, c'est une idée très géniale, de rassembler toutes les parties. Or, nous sommes ici, et c'est vrai que nous avons tous été surpris de la mouvance du parti que nous avions eu pendant toutes ces élections. Et vraiment, ça a rehaussé encore l'image du CPDM dans le United Kingdom. Pour vous dire très sérieusement, Madame la Présidente, nous à Wolverhampton, nous sommes vraiment fanatiques du CPDM. Et vous aviez des jeunes. Nous avons une université à Wolverhampton et il y a plein de jeunes à Wolverhampton. Pour moi, l'idée de ramener tout le monde ensemble, vous venez de dire quelque chose très très important. Ça c'est très très capital pour le CPDM. Et à Wolverhampton, notre souci en fait, parce que justement après le parti, nous n'avons pas su quoi dire aux militants, parce que quelqu'un l'a dit tout à l'heure, que parce qu'il n'y avait vraiment pas une vision. Bon, il est temps maintenant de développer cette vision. En fait, cette vision, c'est quoi pour moi? C'est que vous, en tant que présidente, et nous, en tant que président de parti, que nous descendons vraiment sur le terrain. Le parti, c'est la base. C'est écouter la base. Nous sommes les messagers du président de la République. Nous lui portons le message que la base envoie.
On demande à tous les membres du Cameroun, tous les militants du RDPC du monde, de repayer. Ça serait une très bonne chose pour un début de campagne. Parce que généralement la campagne a toujours tendance à attendre que certaines personnes mettent leurs mains dans les poches et que les autres attendent. Ceux qui n'ont pas l'argent vont dire bon, si nous militants, bon, le président a l'argent, il va le faire tout seul. Mais je pense que si on informatise, je ne sais pas combien de militants en Angleterre nous avons, par exemple, bon, je vais prendre juste un exemple de l'Angleterre, on a parlé de 583 militants. Imaginons qu'on reprogramme parce que ces cartes, nous avons vu, c'est pas parce que nous avons gagné, il y a eu des illégalités, les gens venaient avec des cartes n'importe où, on essayait de falsifier et tout et tout. Donc on empêche ce processus la prochaine fois que ça se reproduise. Si nous avons ces cartes informatisées et qu'on les achète normalement, ça veut dire que même si tu le perds, tu as toujours un numéro à vie.
C'est ça.
I would like to make sure that every CPDM militant who unfortunately passed away in this country, okay, his body have to go in Cameroon. I have to make sure that that's happened. Because, yes, some of us, or many of us, we can have the ability or the means to do that on our own. What about the student my comrade is talking? What about the other student the other comrade was talking? Are they able to do that? Are we going to leave our young brothers and sisters laying in the freezer of any hospital here because they don't have any money to bring their body back home? And my suggestion is this: every militant, £5 or £10 a year in a branch, that will make £200 minimum. If you have a case, the branch just need to send the £5 to the subsection direct money to the section, and the corps is going to Cameroon.
Il y a les enfants qui sont quittés de l'un pour venir fréquenter ici. Et puis ils ont aussi les difficultés par rapport à les éducations bien. Peut-être ils sont même tapés à l'environnement camerounais, bon, ils veulent aussi savoir certaines choses. Et peut-être ils ont aussi les difficultés, peut-être il y a d'autres qui viennent pour le buzz, comment dire, et peut-être ils ont les problèmes pour ça. Et qu'ils n'ont pas où partir, où toquer la porte. Parce que je me rappelle à Birmingham, il y avait tellement la masse étudiante qui est venue. Parce que si on les mobilise, et pour leur dire qu'on est pour eux, et qu'on veut qu'on est là pour les aider, je pense que quand on dit qu'on veut qu'on essaie de mobiliser le CPDM, ces enfants-là peuvent faire quelque chose et apporter aussi les idées. Donc ma proposition c'est qu'il faut aussi les mettre devant aussi, aller aussi vers eux, pour les aider parce qu'ils en ont vraiment besoin. Ouais. Merci.
Please, it's not only about duties and responsibilities. It's as well about those commitments that we have taken. In the next couple of years is our party, so we need to bring that input ourselves. Not only saying that, okay, the executive will do it of the section, or the executive of the subsection. No, it's a family, these guys. So when we're talking about fundraising, it's about this.
Je suis un homme d'action et j'aime dire les choses en action. Alors, aujourd'hui, nous avons une plateforme pour pouvoir dégager les idées concrètes et précises pour l'avancement de notre Cameroun, notre RDPC. La proposition, c'est quoi? Quand vous allez en guerre, vous avez besoin de l'arme. Jésus-Christ, c'est la Bible. Alors, ce que moi je propose aujourd'hui, c'est certainement, avant d'aller vers les militants, nous avons parlé de communication, beaucoup de communication.
Communication was the main proposal today. And action on proposition is what you can use to get the militant put together. For my own view is, we sit down, Cameroon have, people think about going back in Cameroon and work. Some people want to stay here. We are talking about students. Okay. The proposition I will put it now is, first of all, we sit down. Cameroon have different ministers. So each minister have different way to bring people to work in Cameroon. Okay, financial, education, and this. We can tell people who are studying here, if you are studying on this specific topic, you're going to address your job proposal to this minister, and this is how you can make it work. This is how we can help students who want to go back and continue working with Cameroon.
On election nights, the first night, I'm sure you could count thousands of Cameroonians who were there. The question is, why were they there? It's simple. They're yearning for something new. They're yearning for a path to the future. They're yearning for more meaning to their identity as persons, as people, as groups here in the United Kingdom, linking back with Cameroon. They're looking for that meaning because it all went lost. Not lost in translation, but lost as to how people were doing things in the days of old. So I support this approach. What I want to say is that this is like a social movement. And social movements in the modern times are run on business principles as well. Accountability, communication, or informing people, reaching out, understanding the interests of various groups, and addressing those, taking those interests on board when developing policy. You need a think tank outside perhaps your group, your executive committee, to sit down, debate, and develop policy, and then, pass it on to you and your group. It's then for you to be able to take, the necessary way forward or option or the.
When we're talking about fundraising, we know that we have been within this couple of years working hard under the leadership of our vibrant president, Mrs. Grace Elone. But someone said here today, for us to move forward, it cannot be only on the shoulder of one person. We need to make sure that together we make it happen. As I said it, we believe that is something that normally subsections and branches should put in their agenda. That means, if for example there is let us say there is a subsection conference, all the subsection, the section should come together to make sure that that subsection conference in that particular circumscription have what they're supposed to have, divided by everyone to make, because if we have, for example, today, let us put it simple, we have this beautiful hall because